So I didn't want to record this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was like, I didn't want anything on Monday, and I just had like my first meal, which was like Russian dumplings. And I was like, nah, might as well just wait till like Monday or whatever, you know. Tuesday. Honestly, don't remember much about Tuesday. I just know that Alex had cavities after we went to the dentist, and then from there it was just like pure chaos, mentally and physically. Like my medication kind of like tanked me, had horrible side effects. Peaches digging in the dirt, allowed me to show you what she gave me. Blaming her. I don't care what my husband says. He says, oh no, you just picked it up at the park. And you guys know, like, I was literally sitting against the fence. Against the tree. So, like, I had no way of picking anything up. So this is literally, it's super gross. So if you are grossed out, but like skin stuff, do not look. So this is literally my hand. It's super gross, like poison ivy. And first I didn't see this, right? I only saw this right here. It was like around my wrist a little bit. Now it's like over here somewhere, and then like down on my arm, and like all the way wraps around my arm. And now, because like God wanted to have fun, it's on this arm too, right there. So, you know, like I'm just like not having a good week, to be the least. Our flower is doing awesome though. My tomatoes, I'm gonna walk over there to show you guys, because like it really is looking like super awesome. He's already like changing colors, this one is, and these look really good too. I'm really proud of my tomato plants. Stop eating our stuff. You're just gonna see Peach has been digging all over the yard. Really don't know how to fix that. If somebody like watches these videos and is an expert in dogs and like has an answer for me, please don't be shy. Like, please write me. I'd really appreciate it. I'd really appreciate you. So I'm gonna flip you over just to show your garden. So radishes, I think that's like, what did Nick say that is? Lettuce. You see how it's like growing out and it's gonna make like a big head, I think. Radish over here. Or watermelon. I'm really proud of, like, right here. Look at these guys. One guy right here. I zoomed in. Which is like one of the things I love about this phone. So one guy, two guys. 3 and 4 over there. I'm gonna zoom in again. 3 and 4. Doing amazing, of course. And then that guy over there. You see his little chubby self. And this guy over here. So, like, overall, like, I'm really proud of our watermelons. I'm probably going to feed them to Angry over there. She's in the bushes again. But she picked them up over there. Do you see that, like, right there? That's where she picked it up. That's where the poison is. And I don't care what my husband says. The neighbors gave it to me. So, well, Peach per neighbor. So, that's that. So, I pretty much, like, did not, and this is on me, okay, like, I'm not blaming anybody, but like, when the medication says take it in the morning, I like assume like take it all at once, which is not the case. So I've been taking like all my medicine all at once, and it kind of like it didn't help. It kind of like made my veins swell, and like my heart was like over pumping. And I pretty much had like shortness of breath and all sorts of craziness. So yeah, today's video is gonna be like extra short. I mowed the front yard though. I'm really proud of myself. All this medication though did contribute to like a ton of weight loss. Like, honestly, I'm skinnier now than I was at my wedding, which is like total BS, you know? Like, I was like hoping they would give me this medication like before the wedding, but here I am at the wedding. I literally weighed like 145. I'm at 137. Do you understand how mad I am? Like, I was In my words, okay? You feel free to quote me. I was a fat cow, whereas somebody once quoted one of my Romanian friends, "Oh, you look like a whale." I swear, somebody once said that to me. I was 16 and they saw me for the first time after being in the US and like being exposed to all your like hormonal food and stuff, and they're like, you look like a whale. Or vaca, which is like a cow. Pretty much that's what they call me. And you know, like at 16, you're like going through like all these changes and stuff as it is hormonally. So, excuse my language, fucking mean to say that to a 16-year-old. And I wasn't even like 140. I was barely 130 at the time. Mean. Stop being mean to your kids. Like, that's one thing I don't understand about Romanian culture. I have to do videos about that. I think like us Romanian kids like are so traumatized and like abused that we like think it's totally okay to like take it, but it's absolutely not. Like, I'm being nice, but like, F your parents, because like they were abused because that was like the system, and that was totally okay. It's like Indian parents like are mean to their kids, and we know now like we need healing and all that, you know. That's why we need stones and chakras and all this craziness, okay? There's a reason for it. Generational healing takes tons of generations and tons of healing. I just want to show you guys Peach. Peach is doing great. She's gonna eat poison ivy. She's eating God knows what again. Princess is coming home. She spent today after school with Mimi and Cece. It's like her dad's mom and stepmom. They love her. So, I'm gonna share this awesome post her Mimi shared. She said, "Dear people, stop putting things up your butt. Sincerely, the ER staff." And you know, like, like I never really like understood how like real that is, but like I wonder, because you know, like obviously not everybody appreciates that, but like I do, because like you know, like not everybody's a butt person. I didn't realize that's a thing, okay? Because like you know, like this is not for kids, okay? So obviously it's not a kids video, but like a lot of my exes, that was a deal breaker. Like, you know, our marriage or our relationship didn't last. I'm not gonna mention which ones. A ton of them though did not last because I wouldn't do butt stuff. Okay, so like don't judge, okay? But my husband now, he's like super understanding, so like it's their joke thing now, right? Like I read that post and he like started laughing because he understood like where I was coming from, like in my past, and he laughed and we obviously like had a whole joke about it. Are you serious? There's a tomato in the middle of our yard. Like there's a whole tomato that survived. Look at this. There's like, oh, there's another one over there. I'm gonna have to send my husband to like save it. But yeah, so I realized that in American culture, apparently like in Catholic school, women in virginity, like save their virginity, but like super crude, okay? Go with me here. Like the backdoor situation or whatever. I didn't realize that was like a thing. See, I was like a virgin till I was like 22 almost, okay? Like my first kiss was like what, the year that I graduated. I was like almost 18. So like, and it was like very short. It was like I didn't really like, it wasn't like one of those like, I fell in love it, you know, my first kiss. And the first time I had, you know, sex or whatever, it was like very, honestly, it was very awkward. I tell people all the time that like if I meet someone and they haven't had it, I'm like, just like, don't do it. It's gross. Like, just avoid it as long as possibly you can, because it's like not worth it. Like honestly, I don't know what the big deal is. Like, why do people insist on like rushing, you know? Because like in Eastern Europe, I would hear like how kids like have sex super super early. like under the bridges and like in the park and stuff. I'm like, ew, that's so unsanitary. Like, what is your problem? But I think it's like because in our culture, they like have like arranged marriages and stuff. Like, right, like when I was born, because I'm like a quarter gypsy, they like gave me away. Like I was like pre-engaged to somebody before I had a choice. Babe, there's a tomato plant over there in the side yard that like survived somehow. I don't know how. I think like the wind blew it over there. Over here in the yard. I have the most amazing habit. And they're on their way. Right there, look. Right there, that little plant right there. I don't know what that is, but it looks like a mater. Doesn't it?
Yeah, like a tomato.
I thought so. That one, and I think that one over there is also a tomato. Hey, did you just step on the tomato? Paige! Paige, did you just step on the tomato, you animal? No, it's a tomato, right? Alex is on her way home. And I think that one as well. Right there. I'm struggling with these zooms. But yeah, I was... And then we have these like awesome roses. This lady who lived here before us, she was like a nurse. I did kind of like chop the tip of this thing because it was like way too tall. And it was like getting the birds up there. You see the little baby birds? Yeah. And to be fair, I'm not like the birds is like, I love the birds, but like they like every morning kind of like wake me up. And then we had like mating owls somehow. I want to say in this situation right here, or maybe in this situation right here. I want to blame the old neighbor because she made it such like safe environment for animals. So because we're the cool neighbors, we kind of kept all her like plants and stuff. And we have like bunnies and pretty much like all the animals come to our yard. Yeah. We're like the cool yard. That's what I call it. Like our dog doesn't even chase the bunnies. You know, like we have dog here, we have dog here, and they like see the bunny and they're like yelling at our dog. You can see them like aggressively like, get the bunny, get the bunny. And our dog is like, no. She just like bites our pants. She like this, you know, doing this. And then the bunny's just like sitting in the middle of the yard, not being phased at all. So yeah, today was, you know, not the best, but like not the worst. I got some stuff done. You know, I'm getting my life together, you guys. This is like a journey. They say like baby steps. Mine are more like tiny steps, like literally, like I'm barely moving. Yesterday I was in bed all day. I am not ashamed to admit that. So yeah, Monday Alex has her last dental appointment to fix the last two cavities she has, which I'm grateful for because nobody gave a fuck about my teeth when I was a kid. By the time I did come to the US, I was like almost 9 years old, so by then I was like, my teeth were doomed. So take care of your kids' teeth. One last thing, there's my dog. I don't need a yard. Anyhow, have a good weekend, everybody, and obnoxiously cute still.